Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He's had it taken off him. That is good alertness. Neymar pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. And it's Cruyff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Big chance! Beckenbauer with the clearance. Cruyff. Pull it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well played. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. Platini. Oh, this is a Platini! And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Bergkamp. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lahm. Pull it. Now it's Pelé, and this is Bergkamp. Cruyff goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. Zico is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele. And it's Lam. Great vision. And this is Cruyff.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And pull it! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Thuram plays the return pass, and it's Vieira to Maldini. Neymar, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Nedved. Zico engages and forces him off the ball.
Added time.
Lam. Pull it. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Now it's Cruyff. And he's on his way. And the finish! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard could move up a gear here. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Might be... He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram tries to clear. And this is Nedved. Chance! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Manchester United.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Johan Cruyff.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
Oh, what a climb! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back on him.
Pull it, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Substitution.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is takes a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Berbatov.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Platini. Maldini. Maldini looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away?
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defence.
Can he finish? In he goes again. Sticks it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he cuts out the supply. He's away! Roberto Baggio. This is promising. Roberto Baggio! Yes! And they are cruising away. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, almost a sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. Maldini. And here's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Platini. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everyone,
The fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
Old
stops to
Trafford.
make this a monumental
Manchester
occasion.
United against Manchester United.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Passing nice and neat. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one-off. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ljungberg, looking for a runner. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Check, gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Bergkamp, he gets big! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lahm. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Bergkamp. No goals as yet. Now it's Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. He's got away. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Torres. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Pele. Conte. Ljungberg. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Goes for a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's had it taken off him. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ljungberg. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Some resolute defending there. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. There's no flag. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Bergkamp! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Tries a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And the game has already resumed here. Neymar. Gullit. Neymar could try cutting inside here. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical. Header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a searching pass. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gullit. Now Cruyff. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that looks a decent ball. Raul. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pelé. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Adams gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's made its way to him. Great defending, strong and determined. Nakata. Gullit. Pelé. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Raul. Coming on the field is number 8, Schneider.
Azar. And it's Maldini. Maldini.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's Lam. It's Basho! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Good reason for optimism here. Ronaldinho with the short one. And a chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ronaldinho. Fernando Torres, given the lift of his goal. Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Adams has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that is going out for a goal kick. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? Big chance! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. Ronaldinho! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolute...
Ljungberg!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Azar. Roberto Baggio. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Jordan Henderson. Hazard. Bergkamp. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Schneider. Just eases him off the ball. He's played it long. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in.